Government wanakuja wana unblockisi wa ndogo, but ile kubwa ni kama inashinda maarifa. Wanakuja wanasimama hapo for 30 minutes.
How are you doing? I hope you're doing very fine. Now, over late, Nairobi has become a disaster with floods everywhere. People swimming, vehicles are turned into submarines. And this is simply because of one reason: leadership. Because you can't talk about nature and they saw this coming. We want to debunk and we want to analyze this and to see how much lazima work has not worked. Let's listen to this and let's listen to this news and see how people have struggled with dealing with this disaster called floods. Here is the news item done by NTV. Listen up.
Mvua kubwa imeanza kunyesha katika maeneo mengi nchini, lakini katika kaunti ya Nairobi hata mvua ya dakika 30 tu inatosha kuligeuza jiji kwa mfano wa bahari, ila bahari ya maji taka, mitaro iliyoziba, taka zilizoachwa kando ya barabara na miundo mbinu duni ya maji taka ambavyo vinaonyesha picha halisi ya serikali ya kaunti inavyoonekana kushindwa na majukumu yake. Na huku idara ya hali ya hewa ikitabiri kwamba hii mvua itaendelea kunya hadi Machi 9, maswali yanaibuka: je, serikali iko tayari kukabiliana na mafuriko yanayorudia kila mwaka? Tuipate taarifa yake Ashley Atieno.
Katika eneo la Marigoini South B, barabara zimegeuka kuwa mito, biashara zikifungwa, huku wakazi wakilazimika kuvuka maji taka ili kutoka au kuingia katika makazi yao. Roy Kabugi ambaye amezaliwa katika eneo hili anasema kuwa tatizo lilianza mwishoni mwa mwaka jana wakati nyumba za mabanda zilipobomolewa. Wakazi wakaondoka na kuacha nyuma taka na vitu visivyohitajika ambavyo baadaye vilisombwa na maji hadi kwenye mitaro. Sasa anasema vitu kama magodoro vimeziba mifumo ya maji taka na kusababisha mafuriko kila mvua inaponyesha.
Watu wa county government wanakuja wana unblockisi wa ndogo, but ile kubwa ni kama inashinda maarifa. Wanakuja wanasimama hapo for 30 minutes. Hakuna kitu ya maana nje. Wa maana tu atangua kuja kama mara 3, lakini hafanyi kitu ya maana.
Na kwa wafanyabiashara wa eneo hili hali imekuwa mbaya zaidi.
Tujafanya kazi kwa siku 3. Hii maji imekuwa hapo. Nimejaribu mpaka kurecord live hivi kiasi watu watusaidie, lakini wanakuja kama inawashinda wanaenda.
Na katika eneo la South C karibu na barabara kuu ya Mombasa hali si tofauti. Hapa presha ya maji ya mvua ilisababisha bomba la maji taka kupasuka na hata mawe ya kabro kwenye barabara kuinuka. Taswira ya mama aliyembeba mtoto mgongoni akijaribu kupanda pikipiki ili kuepuka maji hayo inaonyesha hatari inayowakabili wakazi kila mvua inaponyesha, huku wengine wakilazimika kukanyaga maji hayo machafu ili kufika upande wa pili wa barabara hiyo. Na sasa wakazi wa maeneo haya wanasema ikiwa hali hii haitoshughulikiwa haraka itasababisha madhara makubwa zaidi, huku mvua kubwa ikitarajiwa kuendelea kunyesha
kila siku. I'll have to start with a story. There was once a man who campaigned to become the chairman of a village water project. During the campaign, he told villagers, "When I am elected, water will flow everywhere. No one will ever struggle again." The villagers celebrated. They voted for him overwhelmingly. A few months later, the rainy season came and the entire village flooded. People ran back to him asking, "Chairman, what happened?" And the chairman replied calmly, "You asked for water. I just didn't say in which direction it would flow." Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nairobi politics. Now let's talk about Nairobi. Right now, Nairobi looks less like a capital city and more like a temporary swimming pool. Heavy rains come and suddenly roads disappear. Cars turn into submarines. People are stranded for hours. Hospitals become unreachable. Businesses shut down. And tragically, lives are lost. All because of floods. Not earthquakes, not hurricanes, just rain. Rain. There's this drainage system that everyone pretends not to see. Experts from the Kenya Meteorological Department warn every single rainy season that heavy rains are coming. But every time the rain arrives in Nairobi, the city behaves like it just discovered weather for the first time. Floods everywhere. Why? Because the drainage system is either blocked, broken, ignored, or built during the colonial era and never modernized. Meanwhile, the city keeps building apartments in like Lego blocks. Look at the South Sea, easily high-rise apartments, but they don't put drainage into consideration. Concrete everywhere. Water has nowhere to go, so it goes where it always goes, straight into your living room. Let's talk about Governor Sakaja. When Johnson Sakaja was campaigning, he had one powerful slogan, Lazima Iwak. It was catchy. It sounded confident. But every rainy season, Nairobi residents are now asking a simple question, exactly what is working? Because when it rains, Nairobi stops functioning. Roads collapse, drainage chokes. People wade through water like it's humanitarian document done by BBC. Remember the boat incident? Yes, just a while ago. That's about a year or so ago, during floods in Nairobi, a governor literally launched boats to help people move around. He even went ahead to bring the earth movers to remove water from the roads. These boats, imagine boats in the capital city of Nairobi. This is not Venice. This is supposed to be a modern African capital. Imagine explaining to tourists, welcome to Nairobi, where the roads are optional during rain. The real problem is leadership without infrastructure vision. Yes, the uncomfortable truth. Most politicians running for Nairobi governor are career politicians, including the current governor, as well as those who have put their ambitions for 2027 polls. They are MPs, senators, media personalities, people who are excellent at speeches, but infrastructure, urban planning, drainage engineering, those are not campaign rally topics. So they rarely get solved. Let's look at this 2027 question, because this is the only time for Nairobians to redeem themselves and elect someone who will deal with this once and for all. As we move toward 2027, names are already floating around. People mention Babu Owino, who has done visible constituency projects. Then there are rumors about Ndindi Nyoro possibly eyeing the Nairobi gubernatorial seat. Now, whether that rumor is real or blogger imagination, we don't know. But Nyoro has built a reputation in Kiharu for aggressively improving schools and roads. If someone brought that same obsession infrastructure to Nairobi, fixing drainage will not even be controversial. It will be basic governance. The truth is that Nairobi doesn't flood because rain is evil. Nairobi floods because leadership has treated drainage like an optional luxury. Drainage is boring. You can't launch it like a stadium. You can't take selfies with a sewer pipe. But without it, the entire city collapses every rainy season. Kenyan politicians promise expressways, smart cities, tech hubs. Meanwhile, residents are swimming to work. You can't build a cynical savannah on top of clogged drainage. Even computers don't like water. The bottom line is, flooding in Nairobi is not a natural disaster anymore. It's a management disaster. Until our governor treats drainage like a national emergency instead of a side project, every rainy season will continue to embarrass the city. And Kenyans will continue asking, lazima iwak? But when? If you enjoy such analysis that calls things exactly as they are, no sugarcoating, no political worship, subscribe to HiiStory, because here we don't just watch Kenyan politics, we dissect it. Bye.